Hello, family and friends. Welcome back once again to another great episode of Mama Nigeria's Kitchen. A kitchen with a heart filled with love, delicious, mouth-watering and finger-licking delicacies from all over the world. There is never a dull moment at Mama's Nigeria's Kitchen. And so, we have something special for you today. A treat, as a matter of fact. Crowd-pleasing smoked turkey jollof rice. Yes, you heard me right. Smoked turkey jollof rice. You definitely need smoked turkey for this recipe. There is no substitute for it. Obtain about 7 to 8 pounds of smoked turkey. It depends on the quantity or size that you are going to make. And place that, wash it thoroughly and place it in your cast iron stove pot. For us to prepare our smoked turkey stock, we are not going to add additional water. Add seasoning of your choice. In this case, I am using crushed bay leaf, thyme, rosemary, and of course, the perfect seasoning. 1 spoon of perfect seasoning. Cover the pot and let it come to boil while you work on the remaining of the ingredients you're going to add on to the main stock. So I'm using 2 types of onions to enhance the flavor. 1 large purple onion and 1 large sweet white onion. I'm cutting that up, and I also do have minced garlic and ginger that I will be blending all together in my blender. Once you have achieved the smooth consistency, pour that mixture of garlic, onions, and ginger onto your pot of turkey. Mix it in thoroughly with a ladle so that the mixture is fully incorporated into the turkey as it continues to boil and simmer and sizzle that smoked infusion into your stock. Cover it up and let it boil for another 30 minutes. At this point, we are going to work on the ingredients we will use for the jollof rice. I am going to use 6 4-ounce cans of tomato paste, 6 red bell pepper, 2 large purple onions, and 2 large white onions. I'm going to blend all that up to a smooth consistency. Then I also having 2 cups of vegetable oil that I will be using for the jollof rice. I do not like my jollof rice to be all greased up. No, I try to stay on the healthy lane by keeping everything in moderation. Here is a critical tip you want to keep in mind when you want your jollof rice to turn out right. Your tomato sauce has to be red. I mean bright red. And you can see how we achieve that by combining the tomato paste along with the red bell pepper, and if you are going to use any habanero pepper to spice it up, or scotch bonnet, whatever you want to use, but just keep in mind that the tomato base has to be bright red in order for you to achieve that beautiful color of jollof rice that's you yearn for. Number 2 tips to make a perfect jollof rice: do not add additional water when blending your tomato base. Allow the tomato to fry for about 15 minutes before the rice will be added. To prepare the rice, you want to measure your desired quantity and wash it thoroughly, meaning the excess starch surface layer on that rice has to be washed off to prevent it from sticky. Add water to the rice and wash through the rice. Rinse multiple times, at least 3 or more, until your water has changed from being white to a transparent solution. Then drain the rice and set it aside until it is time to add it on to the fried tomato base. Alright guys, our turkey is ready. So now I'm going to transfer that turkey into an aluminum foil pan lined with parchment paper and do the final process in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes or until a golden brown is achieved. All of the turkey pieces have been removed from the turkey stock. Now I am transferring it into the oven for the final baking process for about 10 to 12 minutes. Look at that meat stock that we have achieved. Now it is time for us to transfer our washed rice into the fried tomato base. So add the rice into the tomatoes and stir it in until it is fully incorporated. And then transfer the whole goodness of that meat stock, the smoked turkey stock, into the jollof rice. And again, stir in until it is fully combined. Wow guys, look at that smoky jollof rice. The aroma has concentrated the atmosphere in this kitchen. We are not done yet. I am adding 1/4 cup of Italian seasoning. And to that, we're going to follow with some rosemary. I am using about 3 branches of rosemary, which I'm going to remove the rosemary leaf from the stem and chop it up into very fine pieces and add that on to the rice. Once again, mix that into the mixture so that those aromas of the rosemary and Italian seasoning can just perfuse into that smoky jollof rice. Whoa, this is going to be unbelievable finger licking, guys. You hear me, guys? Yes, mark my word. Smoky jollof rice like no other you have tasted before. I am also going to enhance this taste by adding on Larry all-purpose seasoning. Yes, that is my choice that I'm using for my smoky jollof rice. So I am going to be adding 1 tablespoon of Larry. Yes, 1 tablespoon of Larry all-purpose seasoning and 3 tablespoons of chicken seasoning. All of our ingredients have been fully incorporated into our smoky jollof rice. To enhance the cooking process using the steam method, and please guys, do not add any water to your jollof rice. No water is added. We are going to enhance the steam process by using a parchment paper on top of the pot before we apply the lid. Tip number 3. You have to intermittently stir your jollof rice to prevent it from getting burnt at the bottom. Okay? Yes, we want we want to achieve that smoky jollof rice, but we do not want a burnt, bitter taste jollof rice. Okay, so to avoid that, you want to periodically, every 5 to 7 minutes, or even less, I would say every 5 minutes, you want to stir that jollof rice, because you're going to keep it on the stove top for a while, for about 15-20 minutes, until the grain of rice is dissolvable on your finger. Not mushy. I mean when you can fully compress it with your finger. That is when your rice is fully cooked. Okay. At this point, I realized that my rice is gonna be too much for this pot, so I have split it into 2. So now you would notice that I am using both of my cast iron to complete the cooking of the jollof rice, which is perfectly okay. It is better for you to do the split at this time so that both of your rice have equal amount of seasoning and taste as well as texture. Continue to stir the rice intermittently until it is fully cooked. And remember to always use the parchment paper as a steam cook enhancer, because this will enable your rice to become very fluffy and not sticky. Voila! Alrighty. Yes, our rice is fully cooked. Just look at the color of this. smoky jollof rice, and how separated the grain of the rice is. The vibrant yellowish red color. It is just perfection. Highly perfected smoky jollof rice. The prime in itself. Look at that rice. Very crowd pleasing smoky jollof rice. See the grain of rice? All separated. Nothing is sticking to each other. That is exactly how you want your jollof rice. Look at that smoked turkey straight from the oven in all its full glory. Quite inviting and delicious. And the smoky jollof rice to go with that. It is mouth-watering and finger-licking. I am sure you will create this for yourself, families, and loved ones. If you are a hostess in a party, hey, this is a crowd pleasing. Just look at that pan of jollof rice ready for the crowd to pounce on it. And before you know it, it will disappear as if nothing ever happened. Yes, guys. Just the color of this jollof rice and the taste, the aroma. Oh my gosh, it's impeccable. As I always say, Mama Niger brings you value. And if you have gained value from this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. We also want to hear from you. Leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching Mama Niger's Kitchen. We will see you again in our next video, but until then, Obulu or Kimbwefo, and bye.